Hi guys, how are you guys doing? We are back again with another edition of Talk Sports on your sports channel. Please do well to subscribe to this channel as well, share, comment, and like. Today we are going to discuss about the preseason match this morning. Chelsea kick off their preseason early this morning, very, very early. Most of us were in the bed when the action was going on. And it was a brilliant one. A good start for Mauricio Pochettino and a good start for the boys. I can say for the young boys because the team was made up of, young stars all over. And today I'll be discussing about their performances. It was very nice. Even after the match, it was a kind of confession that came from the wraxiham coach, Phil Parkinson. He says that Mauricio Pochettino will take Chelsea to the top where they are supposed to be. That the Vince was the one reporting this very news. He says Mauricio Pochettino is the one to take Chelsea back to the top of Premier League where they are supposed to be. Do you think we can use this very match to judge Mauricio Pochettino's performance this season? Considering the fact it's just a friendly match and wraxiham is a League 2 team in the United States of America. So do you think this match is enough to judge his standard and his pedigree and how he will perform this season in the Premier League? Remember, Premier League is quite different and very, very difficult league at that. But before we go on, I think I give Mauricio Pochettino credit. He has done a very nice job in the team. When you watch the team link up, the understanding, one touch in the game, like you see that ball movement, not individual play. You see that team coming together. You see some passes, one touch, move, give me, I give you, I run. That's one touch in the final third. The likes of Casada, the likes of Angelo Gabriel, the likes of Santos in the midfield. Be smart in the game. Choke. I love the game. Although Chelsea won by 5-0. Before we continue, I'll give you the lineup of the game, the Chelsea lineup, the boys that started the game. It was a kind of, let me say, 3 first team players, three big players in the game, the likes of Chalobah, the likes of Nicholas Jackson, and also the likes of Mark Cucurella. So the full lineup is: in goal we have Jamie Cumming. In defense, number 2 have Malo Gusto. We have Chalobah in the center back. We have Humphreys, partnering Chalobah in that center back. We have Cucurella as the left full back. We have Santos as a defensive midfielder. We have Casadai as the pairing defensive midfielder. Casadai and Santos was paired in that center of the midfield. And we have the right winger. We have Moreira, and we have Connor Chukwuemeka as the central attacking midfielder. That completes the midfield 3: Connor Chukwuemeka, Casadai, and Santos. We have Matson as left winger, left attacking winger. So that is it. That's how it goes. And for me, I'll be picking, one person that impresses me the most, and his name is the under 21 world under 20 World Cup most valuable player, Kasar Kasadei. The guy is a gem in the midfield. He was a kind of, organizing that midfield. He has that maturity in that middle of the pack. Like, I was very, very, very impressed from his performance. I was very, very impressed. And my question is, do you think we should let him go on loan this season, or do you think he will be a good replacement for the likes of Mason Mount and Matthew Kovacic? Do you think he's good enough to stay in Chelsea? But for me, he impressed me a lot, and I think he can be a good backup for Enzo Fernandez, because I think both of them are going to be sharing the same position this season. He's a good backup for Enzo Fernandez. He was all over the pitch. He even got an assist. The final goal from Nkuku, the fourth goal from Nkuku, he gave that assist. So that guy is a good player for me. He's a good player. His touches, his one-touch run, the way he organizes the midfield, the way he dribbles, he knows when to make a run and when to dribble. That's why I say that the guy is good. The guy is good. Even Santos himself was very, very calm in that midfield. Very, very calm in that midfield. Clean touches. Although they didn't play an individual game, there was a kind of that cohesion. Give me, I give you. One touch, run, I give you this pass. That kind of football is what we need. Not an individual game where there's no tactics, where there's no, no formation. That's not one stick season, but the guys did marvelously well. They did well. And another person that impressed me again was Angelo Gabriel. Is a new player from Brazil. He was acquired, I think, was from Santos. Was gotten from Santos. He just fly into US to meet up with the team in preseason, and he started brilliant. He gave a very clean assist to Ben Chilwell. It was a serious assist, I tell you. And this is a guy that will give Madueke a run for his money. He's there. He's a left-footed winger. He runs with the ball. He dribbles. He gives pass. He's all over the pitch. The guy is very, very energetic and a superstar. He's a brilliant future for Chelsea. For me, all of them did marvelously well, but I'm just singling out the players that give me, that impression. Even Malo Gusto, all of them, those guys are good. They did a very wonderful game, but we should be, keeping our fingers crossed until they meet the Premier League team, and their next match will be against Brighton in US. They will be playing against Brighton in US, and let's see how it panned out, and let's see how these young guys can cope with a competitive midfield that has Moses Caicedo, our own aspiring Moses Caicedo. It will be very, very tough, I tell you. Very, very tough. But I think in that game, Enzo will come into the midfield. In that game, because Enzo was not, tested at all. He remains in the bench. He was not even dressed up. So I think next match Enzo will be tested. To kick off his own pre-season game. And I want you to give me what you think about Mauricio Pochettino tactics. Is he getting it right? Do we have hope that we are going to go back to Champions League next season? Let's have an interaction and see what you think about Mauricio Pochettino tactics, and also how these young stars performed yesterday. What are your disappointments? What are your impressions about the game yesterday? I want to use this very opportunity to say please like, share, and equally subscribe. Please subscribe. Subscribe. It is very, very important. And equally like, share, and comment. Thank you very much. May God bless you as you continue your day. Right.